What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? Okay, I'm excited about today's video because I put together like my whole desk has a bunch of makeup on it, and I want to explain like what the essential things that you need for like an everyday makeup look, or just if you're starting out with makeup, these are the things that you will need to do like an entire face. So I have, like, for example, foundation. I have a high-end one, and then I have one that you can get at the drugstore. So you have two options. If you want to spend the money to get a high-end foundation, you can do that. You have an option. I'll tell you like all of my favorites. And then you have the drugstore option. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money and you're just starting out and you're building your collection, you'll have options for both. So I'm going to go through everything I have. I guess I'll start like with what I would use in order of how I would do my makeup. Sadie has this bone and she's sitting here next to me and it's so cute. She's laying in her bed, but it's making the noise. Sadie. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. Okay, so the first things I want to talk about are like brushes, sponges, the tools that you need to do your makeup. So I don't really have like a drugstore and high-end for brushes because the only like high-end brushes, and they're not high-end, they're just not from the drugstore, are the Morphe ones, and I think I paid $40 for an entire set. So like most of the brushes that are in that little gold thing are all of the Morphe brushes. So it came in. Alright, so I just put Sadie's bone in the other room so she could hang out out there because it was so loud and it's so cute. I didn't want to kick her out. So she's in the other room eating her bone. Alright, whatever. So I usually just have the Morphe brushes, and I got them in a set, so it has like everything you need for an eye look, most of what you need for like the face. It has a foundation brush. Let me just show you. So like this brush right here comes in the set. You could use this to do your foundation. The only other brush that was big was this one. Oh, and then also this one you could use for your blush. So like this one you can use to set down all of your foundation with like a translucent powder or just like a powder foundation. And then this one you could use for your blush and your contour and your bronzer. And then it has basically all of the little, like every brush you would need for an eye look, it has in here. Look at that, so dirty. But these are really good and they're synthetic, so, and it's good for the price. Like if you pay, actually I think mine was $39, yeah, $40. So if you pay $40 for every brush that you need, that is really good, because even like this brush that I got from e.l.f. is like $3. So it's like $2 a brush basically. You can't beat that. I'll link the brush set in the description, so if you want to get it, you'll know where to find it. Let me put this back. Okay, so the sponge that I use is the Real Techniques sponge. It's dirty because I used it today, but this sponge I think is maybe $6, and I've used this for a couple months now. It's really easy to wash. I usually just use dish soap because it gets oil. Like if you're washing dishes, it takes all the oil and all the food off. So when I use it on this, it breaks down the foundation really good, like any makeup that I use with this, and it comes out really good. So it's really soft. My foundation goes on beautifully when I use this. I've never felt the need to get a beauty blender because this has just worked out so well for me. And beauty blenders are $20. So $6, $20. So we're gonna talk about primers. So my drugstore primer is gonna be this Milani Prime Perfection Primer. It says that it's hydrating and pore minimizing and it's oil free. So this one I think is a great option from the drugstore. I love Milani so much. They have great foundation. My favorite setting powder, like a translucent powder, is from Milani. So this is a really great primer if you want something that just makes your face look really smooth. So under all of your foundation, It doesn't matter what foundation you use, this works amazing. So I have like the biggest pores around here, which is like everybody, but it makes this whole area look really smooth, and also it doesn't make me feel dry, because there's a lot of pore minimizing primers that are a little bit more like pasty because it's like filling in all the pores. This one is not like this. Let me see if I could. It's really just like a lotion, or it's very nice. So it sits on your skin really nice and really nice under your foundation. Okay, so for my high-end primer, it's gonna be the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I use this like every single day. I love this primer so much. One, it smells like coconuts, so that is so nice, but oh, it says it's with coconut water. Okay, I'm gonna tell you like the description of the Hangover Primer, like what it says online, what it's supposed to do, and then my thoughts about if it lives up to that standard. So it says, the Hangover is a revolutionary makeup primer that is infused with coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers, which work together to boost skin's radiance, promote elasticity, and help hydrate while locking down the foundation for a fresher, longer, and more flawless wear. I feel like that's exactly right. Okay, so foundation, when I was thinking about what I should put in this video, it was like so easy. These are my two like most favorite foundations. Ooh, that's a big statement. Both of them are one of my favorites. I have a couple of favorites from the drugstore and a couple from High End. These are just a couple of my very favorites. Okay, so the High End one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This is like heavy duty. So it's full coverage. Like anything you have on your face, if you have any type of like redness, sometimes I can get redness around here, it completely covers it. If you have like a birthmark, it'll cover it. This is like serious coverage, which I really love. It just makes your skin look completely one skin tone. So not only is it full coverage, but it is completely matte. And then if you put like a really nice highlight, it could just be beautiful. So sometimes I prefer a really all matte look and then highlight wherever I want it to be. So like I could highlight up here, here, on my nose, on my chin, so it doesn't look like I'm just flat. And then this is another foundation that I have been loving for so long. It is so good. So this is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. So many people love this. I remember I was working at Michael Kors. I worked there for like 4 years, but I wore this all the time and I feel like my face just looked so natural. Like it just looked like my skin. I didn't look like I had a ton of makeup on, and it lasts all day, like all day. It just looks perfect. I feel like this foundation is almost as good as a high-end foundation, honestly. It's one of my favorite foundations ever, like in the world. So these two are great options. This one is $40, this one is like $6, so it's a big price difference, but the quality I feel like is almost equal. So if you are looking for new foundations, these two would be great. Alright, so after my foundation, I always do my brows so then I can carve it out with concealer. Beverly Hills, the pomades are really amazing. The Benefit Ka-Brow is something I've been using for a really long time. So there's a lot of good options for brows. Most people use the Wiz, that's why I included it. But a really good dupe, I feel like, for the Anastasia like brow products is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. So it looks like this. I think I was using the color Taupe, and this was really awesome. It kind of looks like the brow definer, so it has like a flat, I don't know if you can see that. So you see it has like a flat shape to it. It's not skinny like the brow Wiz. The brow Wiz, you can do like hairs in the front like this, and you can do it like this too. Just use the corner and go up like that. So this is a really, really good brow product, I feel like, from the drugstore. I think I got this at Ulta. So you can get this at Ulta. It's really inexpensive. I think it's like $7 or $8. And those are the brows. Next thing is concealer. So I have two of my favorite concealers here. I have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is just so nice. Oh my gosh. I love this concealer because it's not so thick. It glides on really nice. It gives kind of a medium to full coverage. It's not like the Shape Tape. The Shape Tape is like you can cover anything with that. This is still a little bit more natural, so I like this a lot. And I think a really good dupe for this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is very similar. It has a really nice like creamy consistency. It's so easy to blend out. Both of these are really good options, but again, the price difference is just crazy. Like it's ridiculous. So this is drugstore price, like $7, and this is like $30. So, but they both like do the same thing. After concealer, normally you would set your concealer. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This powder is like all over the internet. Like every YouTuber, this was their favorite for a really long time. It is just like very finely milled. It is so thin. You put it on and I feel like it disappears. Like your concealer gets set, it's not wet anymore, but this powder, you don't see it. It's just like beautiful. It's so expensive though. I think the big jar of that is like $60, 60 something dollars, so it's really expensive. But my favorite setting powder is the Milani Prep Set and Go translucent powder. This one is the Prep Set and Glow, so it's an illuminating transparent powder. So this one is not the same as the translucent one. This one gives you a little bit of a sheen. Looking at it in person, it just gives it a little bit of a sheen on my hand, which is nice. If you're wanting to set your whole face, this gives just like a really nice glow to where your face looks alive and awake and just very beautiful. So that is a really good option, but my favorite is the translucent one, not the glow one. So I'll put that in the description box, so if you want to see it and whenever you're in the store pick it up, I'll have it there too in the description. Okay, so bronzers, I only have a cream bronzer that's drugstore because this is like my favorite. It's the e.l.f. Aqua, I think it's just the e.l.f. Aqua bronzer and blush. So you see I've used this a lot. This is just beautiful, like a cream to powder bronzer. Look at that. It's so nice and warm that in the summer I feel like it would be beautiful to like have it, I don't know. This is just a beautiful bronzer. I love it. So I have this one from the drugstore. This one is like $5. You can't beat that. This is amazing. And then one of my favorite high-end bronzers is this Tarte bronzer. What's it called? Hotel Heiress. Hotel Heiress. This is the bronzer that I use all the time. It's kind of a warm bronzer also. I don't think I like cool bronzers. I use this to contour also. I know you're supposed to use like a cool contour color, but your girl don't like that. So I tried doing my contour with a gray undertone. No. Okay, blush. So I have this beautiful blush by Milani. You guys know I love Milani. And it's called Luminoso, baby. This is my drugstore option for blush. This is just so nice. I'm gonna put some on right now. Kind of like a peachy blush, but it has a bit of a glow. So it looks just so pretty, especially in the summer on my skin, my tan skin, because girl, I'm not tan right now. Really light, but do you see the sheen in it? Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I love this. I need to wear this more often. I haven't worn it in a while because I keep using this same blush. This is my favorite blush in Charisma. I feel like I've used this in so many videos. I'm like, okay, enough. But I love this blush. It's perfect for my skin tone. Look at that. It doesn't even have the mirror. It's so beat up. But I use this almost every single time I do my makeup. I can't stop. I'm gonna put it on right now. I think blush is one of my favorite things. I used to never wear blush and just do bronzer, but one day I saw myself in the car and I'm like, why don't I wear blush more often? You know when you see yourself in the car and the lighting's like beautiful because it's like surrounded by windows and you're like, I look good. Okay, so I think I've been most excited for like this moment right here to talk about lipsticks because man, the drugstore has some good lipsticks. This lipstick right here, oh my gosh, I used to wear this every single day. So it's the Maybelline matte lipstick and this is in Clay Crush. Okay, you gonna focus so they can see? It's kind of like an orangey brown or an orangey nude. Please tell me. It matches my eyes perfectly today. For sure. Okay, so this is an amazing lipstick that you can get at the drugstore for $5. And then this is another one of my favorite lipsticks, and this is Lolita. I don't know why I looked at the back. I know what this is. This is Lolita, and it's by Kat Von D, and this color, this is the second one I've gotten. Mikey, my husband, he surprised me because at one point this was sold out, you couldn't get it anywhere. He ordered it online, he found it, ordered it online, surprised me, and then I lost it. That's it there. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a spice red, right? Is that a good description? It is just so pretty and so flattering on like every single skin tone. Okay, so for highlight, I think these are two of my favorite highlights. For sure, this is my favorite drugstore highlight, for sure. Okay, so I had the Becca Champagne Pop highlight, and then I have the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlight. I'm just gonna put this like right next to it so you can see how similar it is. Okay, so right here is Precious Petals, and right here is the Becca Champagne Pop. This is $5. This is like $50. So for palettes, I don't have any like drugstore palettes. I don't have anything that you can get at the drugstore, but I will say that Morphe palettes are now, some of the Morphe palettes are in Ulta stores. So like this palette right here is a Morphe palette, and I think this was $12. Just want to know like the essentials, what you need to have like a full look. So that's an option. I can leave more options of palettes, like inexpensive palettes, in the description. So if you want to buy one, you can do that. So I think Morphe palettes are amazing because they're really good quality and they're not that expensive. My favorite mascara in the world. I've used this since high school. I'm 25 years old. So I haven't been in high school. I graduated 2011. I've been using this for a long time. This is the Maybelline Stiletto mascara. It's the best. To me, it is the absolute best. It's better than any high-end mascara. I feel like if you need a good mascara, this will be all you need. So that is all I have for you. Those are all of the things that I think that are essentials, the things that you need for a full makeup look. Whether you're just going to the grocery store or you're going to a night out, you'll be able to use all of this for everything. Every different occasion, you'll have exactly what you need. I'm going to leave everything in the description box, so if you're looking to get anything, you'll know exactly where to get it. If you want to just buy it online or go in the store. So yeah, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, let me know, because I can do more videos like this. I can show you my all-time favorite. I think this is kind of like my all-time favorite high-end, my all-time favorite drugstore. It kind of was, but really my point of this video was to explain what the essentials are, what you really need to do a full makeup look. And I gave you options if you want to go to Sephora and get some stuff, or if you want to go to like Target. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye!